but the dirt don't settle, won't sleep or stay. Signals live, baby, on the Palmetto Racing Network waves, where the roots run deep, gators bite, and the mean serpents play. Fumes and the engines louder than bombs. Only two things known to live long: champions, legends, stock car engine. The roughest, toughest bunch of motorsports, the wildest crowd you ever seen before. Palmetto lights burning through the low country road. Champions, legends, stock car engine. Palmetto lights burning through the low country road. Network of choice for the bold, for the free. Every roar, every voice on the air, on the screen. What they hear, what they know, where they've been, what they seen. Every turn, every burn, Palmetto carries the speed. Mean serpents, roughest, loudest, on scene, on stream. The roughest, toughest bunch of motorsports, the wildest crowd you ever seen before. Palmetto lights burning through the low country road. Champions, legends, stock car engine. Palmetto lights burning through the low country road.
Hello and welcome back, race fans, as we are coming to you live from Pocono Raceway here with the Palmetto Racing League's Truck Series, taken back to the track again for some more racing here. 50 laps tonight at Pocono, the tricky triangle as most call it. We'll go ahead and get the track info up for you there. Let's take a look at that real quick before we dive into this one. So this is the regular season race number 37, as these guys are slowly rounding out the season here. Street Stock Series concluding their season earlier this week on Wednesday with a finish-up race at Charlotte Roval. So they will be off this upcoming week on Wednesday and back to racing, starting the playoffs the following Wednesday. That would be the week of the 24th. But as far as Truck Series goes tonight, 50 laps here tonight at Pocono. Halfway stage will be set for around the completion of lap 23. 10 bonus points going to the stage winner, whoever that may be tonight. Seen several dominant performances from these guys here lately. The 33 of Brandon Meyer still absolutely dominating competition here. Fun one to watch. So be interesting to see how things go tonight. As always, we want to go ahead and shout out our sponsors at the beginning of this one tonight, brought to you by Working Man Outdoors. Appreciate the guys and girls over there helping make all this stuff possible. Without further ado, it looks like we are underway for some qualifying here as the 33 of Brandon Meyer takes out to the track to start his qualifying laps. And while he is doing that, let's go ahead and get the current point standings up here.
I was just going to say that. It's seat time.
The two of Aaron Vogt still holding down first place in the championship standings here for Season 2 with 1,107 points. Joshua Fix in the 83, just behind him with 1,044, so a slight gap between the two. Brandon Meyer moving up to third now, 752 points for him. Mr. Dole Boyd in fourth with 673. Andrew Ziegler there with 661. Stephen Gall in sixth with 656. Austin Ziegler in seventh with 559. Brent Grandpa Thompson in eighth with 555. Matthew Corley in ninth with 499. Aaron Martin in the 27 with 495. And Dustin Spates with 101 here. So that is the current point standings tonight. We will take a look at those again once the race here concludes. See if we have anyone else on track. Looks like the 27 of Aaron Martin out on track, getting his qualifying laps in here. And possibly, nope. Thought the 2 of Aaron Vogt was getting his in as well. Trying to see who has already, looks like we missed the 2 of Aaron Vogt getting his laps in. He's already completed his set. The 83 of Joshua Fix also out right now getting his qualifying laps in. So all these drivers getting ready to go. Just under a minute now before we get this one underway here. As you can kind of see it in person right now, it is a bit of a tricky setup here at Pocono Raceway. And looks like 4 drivers registered to race tonight. So a little bit of a small grid once again here. I think we're getting towards some end of season driver fatigue. But we have 4 on the registration for tonight, so should still be a decent time. The 83 getting down into the shoulder a bit there, and that just wrapped up qualifying. So let's get ready here. Take a look at our grid. And of course, at every race, it never fails. Technology just strongly disagrees with me on trying to give you guys updated information here. So may not be able to show you the grid up results here, as it keeps wanting to be a royal pain in my butt. All right, well, let me try the workaround here. See if we can look at it that way. Nope, doesn't even want to show us that. I tell you what good is this? Yep. All right, well, that's all right. We'll take a look at the grid once these drivers start getting gridded up here. And we'll just do it that way. We'll beat the system that way. How about that? What I'm showing here, a couple of things moving around. I think the system may have been a bit confused. Looked like maybe the couldn't tell if the 27 of Aaron Martin there was supposed to start first. Looks like the 2 of Aaron Vogt was set to grid and somehow returned to pits. So I believe that's going to...
I'm not sure what happened to Aaron there. He was there and then disappeared.
Believe a little bit of
I think he had an issue earlier when we were doing practice. All of his stuff just shut off. I'm thinking that might be what happened, because no, it's showing he's in pit now.
So we may have a bit of difficulty here at the start of this one. As something happened there technically with the 2 of Aaron Vogt was set to grid, and
I think you go up to P2, Josh.
somehow got booted back to the pits there, so I'm sure we'll that's going to create some issues for this grid. So I won't be surprised if they throw a caution here to try and get things back in order. With the 2 being thrown back to pits like that, it's going to confuse the iRacing system and probably throw the 27 a flag here.
I got a black flag for passing the leader.
And there it is. So yeah, they're going to have to throw a caution here to get this one sorted back out. No doubt.
Did that clear it, Aaron?
No, I still got a black. Thank you, sir.
No problem. Y'all, I'm sorry. I just went ahead and gave us a caution since Aaron kind of got screwed on that start, and I think it messed up the whole order of things there.
Yeah, no worries. Let's get him up here with us.
So a bit of a mix-up here early on, but that's all right. We'll get things sorted out here. As it does appear, the pace truck should be out. Not sure why our tower yet is not showing a caution for whatever
Where are you
reason.
guys at? I lost y'all quick. Turn 2. Copy.
We do have the pace truck out for sure. I think everybody is playing catch up here to try and get caught up to them, but I don't know why the flag is not changing. That's all right though. Maybe a tad bit confused here. To be fair, I don't even see the pace truck here on track or on our track map. Usually shows up with the number 0, so I'm not entirely sure. May have something to do with the update that came out this past week. Not entirely sure. We didn't have issues like this during the man, this is really strange. So we're starting things back off here with the 27. Everybody is in the position that they should have been in at the start. There is the pace truck. So oddly enough, this will be like a fresh restart here. Looks like everyone is getting caught back up now, only missing the 83 of Joshua Fix, and looks like he is making his way around the track there. So a little bit of early on confusion here. Nothing that can't get worked out, but still some confusion there nonetheless. Other than that, seems to be a pretty beautiful evening here at Pocono. In-game time, or excuse me, in-sim time, I should say, for this event, because Pocono does not have track lighting. The in-game sim time is about 2 p.m. With practice and qualifying out of the way, it's probably closer to about 2:40. 2:45ish. So decent afternoon this afternoon here in Pocono. Can't tell if that is a glare from the sun or a little bit of dust. Look like maybe it might have been a little bit of track dust there being kicked up from the 33 of Brandon Meyer. So we do apologize. The cautions here, a lot like some of the super speedways, are going to take a bit of time, but obviously it was quite necessary for the botched restart there. The little technical issue from the 2 of Aaron Vogt at the start of this one. Time and Tower seems to have corrected itself. It was showing him down 2 laps. He is not down 2 laps. He is on the lead lap here. So everybody's back in order here, and 2 more turns to go, and we'll be back to some green flag racing here. Four Chevrolets on the track. Kind of odd not seeing any Fords out there, or Toyotas, or Rams. We did have for a while there a pretty decent mix-up of vehicles, and that has kind of looks like the Chevrolets have kind of dominated here. And the pace truck is off, and we are back to some green flag racing now. Like Aaron Martin in the 27 gonna stay to the inside just a bit, but the 33 of Brandon Meyer gonna try and get the edge on the outside there. The 2 of Aaron Vogt trying to decide who he's gonna trail behind here before the 27 files in behind the 33. Got the single file draft going on. The 83 of Joshua Fix just behind them at the back there. Excellent run so far by the 33 of Brandon Meyer. Getting up front early on. Not bad considering he started the restart there in 3rd. But it looks like the 27 gonna try and stay to the inside here and get the edge on him with the 2 of Aaron Vogt just behind him. Drivers lining back up single file now, trying to keep the draft going. This is a partial draft track here. Gonna look to see a lot of that tonight as the 2 of Aaron Vogt shoots to the inside there to try and get around the 27 of Aaron Martin, and he does so pretty cleanly. Rapidly trying to gain some traction there on the 33 of Brandon Meyer. All the drivers moving to the outside now, coming in turn 1. Looks like these 3 have found a decent groove here, staying right there with one another. 2 of Aaron Vogt trying to gain on the 33 now. 0.02 of a second just behind him. 27 of Aaron Martin just behind him. All drivers keeping things tight here. Looks like the only one possibly having a bit of trouble is the 83 of Joshua Fix back there off in the distance. Look like he has lost sight of the draft. halfway stage at the completion of lap 23, so we'll give these guys a chance to
Forgot what corner we were on for a second.
briefly come in and get freshened up a bit. We'll have plenty of opportunity this afternoon for some green flag pit stops. Drivers only getting about 16 laps here to a tank of fuel. Nine laps complete now of 50, and this is going to be a long-winded race here. Coming through the turn now across the finish line, 10 laps complete. About 13 laps out from our halfway stage. It's the 27 of Aaron Martin looking to stay to that inside there. Gonna try to get the advantage on the 2 of Aaron Vogt. About neck and neck there, as the 27 decides to tuck back in behind the 2. Gonna try and possibly regroup and maybe go at it again next time through. Solid move from the 2 of Aaron Vogt now, trying to get the advantage on the inside of the 33 of Brandon Meyer. Quickly loses the momentum though. The 33 hangs on to that spot. Solid running so far. Again, the only one seeming to struggle out there right now is the 83 of Joshua Fix. And I do believe that is just because he has lost a draft here. Oh, and a little bit of contact there by the 27 and the wall. Hangs on to it though, but that's just enough for the 2 of Aaron Vogt to slide back up into second place.
Remember, 55 miles an hour, guys.
So it looks like maybe the 33 of Brandon Meyer going ahead and hitting pits now. Same thing for the 2 of Aaron Vogt. It looks like the 27 of Aaron Martin gonna stay out. Continue on, see what the 83 of Joshua Fix does back there. Looks like he is going to stay out as well. That last restart from the caution that had to be thrown for the technical difficulty there. The 83 and I think the 33 also pitted during that caution. So they've got a few more laps in the tank left than everyone else. don't recall whether or not the 27 pitted. I don't believe he did, so I would imagine probably going to be coming in here shortly for a pit. "14 laps complete now." "15 laps in now, and the 27 of Aaron Martin still going strong here. See if how much more he's got left in the tank here. The 83 of Joshua Fix just about 12 seconds behind him. He and the 83 will both have to pit here soon. Again, the 83 probably has a few more laps in the tank than everyone else, so see if the 27 pits this time through. Hugging the yellow there. See, swinging out kind of wide. Nope, looks like he is going to go one more time around at least. Again, halfway stage coming up at the completion of 23. Not a lot of action right now on track, as all drivers are now spaced out a good bit here. Nice gap, almost evenly between all four. The 27 gonna push it around for another lap here. I got a, let's have a look real quick here, see if we have looking for our pit box here. Take a look. Yeah, so the last time looks like the 33 and the 83 both pitted on that last restart. Let's see. And then the 33 pitted again lap 12 along with the 2 of Aaron Vogt. So those guys will be out for a bit longer before they have to come in. Looks like the 27 going to go ahead and take his pit stop in now. And that is going to give the 83 of Joshua Fix an opportunity to hop up in the first place spot here. And it looks like the 27 going in there to his pit crew in Buzz Lightyear outfits, excuse me. And that does give the 83 of Joshua Fix the opportunity he needed to move up in the first place here, struggling a bit in the beginning of this one. And that is the first time the 27 of Aaron Martin has pitted this time Unless it just has not updated.
83 pitting.
And the 83 is going to go ahead and make his way into pits this time. So there we go, updated pit strategy. We'll go ahead and take that pit box down. As the 33 of Brandon Meyer, now your leader. 19 laps down of 50, so rapidly approaching the halfway stage here. "21 laps down now." So we'll have a chance here to get these guys bunched back up at the halfway stage. Kind of give everyone a fresh start here, so to speak, with the 27 of Aaron Martin being about 9 seconds behind the 33 of Brandon Meyer. If he can hang on to it a few more laps here, he will snag those 10 bonus points for the stage win. We have officially hit our 30 laps to go marker, which means we are winding this one on down here. Check our event logger here. They should be getting ready to close pit lane here momentarily. Looking at the current laps, everybody seems to be wrapping up lap 21 right now. Brandon Meyer moving into 22 here through the line. And it looks like our caution is gonna
Turn one.
come out here. I apologize again. Our tower does not seem to be reflecting cautions here for whatever reason. Normally it does. Not entirely sure what is going on with that. Again, it seems like every time these guys come out with an update, Things tend to get jacked up between the broadcasting software, the race control software, all things of that nature. I believe that is what we're seeing here, but this is, however, the second caution of the evening. Back in the beginning of this one, the first one was manually thrown due to some technical errors here going on, hitting a bit of a snafu, if you will. So second caution of the evening, all admin cautions, this one being the halfway stage point now. We are at the 28 laps to go. Marker should be right around the 25 to go when these guys get back green here. We'll try and keep our eye on pit entries here and see what everyone takes. Pits should be open now. It's most likely why the 33 of Brandon Meyer hugging low like that. Yep, looks like he is going to point the nose toward pit lane there. All three drivers going in. All four drivers going in. So we'll take a peek here and see if we can't determine what everybody's taking here. We can also look at pit stop times if need be. Bit of a long pit entry here in the pit lane before reaching the pit boxes, and the Buzz Lightyear crew gonna get started on the 27 there. Pace truck out on the track all by his lonesome. And looks like all of our information here has disappeared off the track for some strange random reason. Quite a bit of, I don't know, confusion, honestly. It's weird. Very weird. So the 33 of Brandon Meyer now out of pits. The 27 of Aaron Martin looks like out of pits. Looks like he was the first one out of pit. Brandon Meyer just behind him. 83 third out of the pits this time through. And it looks like the two of Aaron Votes still on pit road. Maybe possibly taking tires, taking repairs maybe. Not sure. We're going to watch that marker. Looks like he is leaving out now. So going to come out of pits just before getting lapped down by these guys coming around here toward the finish line. Should be at the 1 to go this time through. Oh, and it looks like the 33 of Brandon Meyer are going to come through pits again. Let's see if he is just riding through or... Oh, no, we're not interested in the pace truck. I don't know what the cameraman is doing there. We want to see what that 33 is doing. We got to learn some of these secrets here. Look like he is going to come in and get topped off on fuel to try and have the advantage here. Looks like he got him a bit of a splash and he is back out. Trying to give himself the edge over the competition here. A smart move. Drops him to the back for now, but he will have the upper hand here when these guys have to come in and pit for fuel. Allow him to stay out another lap or two, possibly 3. So the lights on the pace truck are off. And we will be going back to green flag racing here, this time through the finish. No more cautions unless someone has an on-track incident. From what we've seen so far, everyone seems to be handling the track very well. So I don't foresee any more cautions coming out. Should stay green flag racing from this time on through. We will see how things play out. So next track on the schedule for these guys currently is Indianapolis Road Course. However, I will say that is due to change, so stay tuned to the YouTube channel, because when the schedule was initially made for the Truck Series, the original course was Naval Base Coronado, which has just been added into iRacing within the last 2 or 3 weeks. But the guys, the commissioner, and the admin did not think that it would be added to iRacing by the time the race actually took place, because if you haven't noticed, the Truck Series here has been following the NASCAR schedule since NASCAR has been back in play. So Naval Base Coronado was swapped out for Indianapolis RC. But they are toying around with the idea, as long as no members will have an issue obtaining the track by next weekend, and it's not going to mess anyone up from participating in the race. It looks like they may swap out again from the Indianapolis RC to the Naval Base Coronado. So either way, will be some road course action for you next weekend coming to you from the Street Stock Series here. Just depends on whether or not it will be the Indianapolis road course or if it will be the Naval Base Coronado. But either way, we will post the broadcast link, obviously, on our YouTube channel once that has been decided. So stay tuned for that. Check back regularly. As always, if you want to stay up to date with all the latest happenings within the league, be sure to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Keep in tune with posts and upcoming lives, streams, things of that nature. A little bit of squirreliness there from the 27 toward the 2 of Aaron Vogt, but both drivers able to hang on to it. The 2 of Aaron Vogt going to drop back just a bit there. Looks like the 83 of Joshua Fick still just off in the distance. I believe he is still trying to find his groove here. This is a tough track to really get a grasp on here. Talked with the 83 and the 2 of Aaron Vogt, and the 27 as well. All 3 drivers not really very familiar with Pocono. I know the 2 and the 83 literally just obtained the track license earlier this week, so not a lot of time to get familiar with the track, and that could be the issue the 83 is having out there tonight. This is definitely not a track that you can just jump on and expect to get out there and dominate. You definitely have to put in the seat time here to be effective. So yeah, hopefully that will come with time and experience here for the 83. We can see him drastically improve at this track. 22 laps to go now, and things flowing rather smoothly here. Don't want to jinx anything, and I know I have a bad habit of having that happen typically when I mention something along those lines, but I got a good feeling about this one tonight. I don't think or see really any reason or anything that would lead me to think that we may experience anything other than green flag racing tonight. These guys doing a pretty good job out on the track so far, with over half of this race in the books, alongside the, outside of the slight technical issues we experienced earlier, which these guys seem to do a really good job of getting a grip on it there and getting it straightened out. 2 of Aaron Vogt making that turn there very smoothly here, as he is now gaining back on the 27 of Aaron Martin. Looks like the 2 may try to have another battle. We saw one earlier at the beginning of this one between these 2, and these guys have been out there being really competitive with one another. Surprisingly, no paint being traded. Very, very respectable distances between the two, but still some competitive, hard racing here nonetheless. And both with the common goal of catching up to that 33 of Brandon Meyer there, who just seems to be having another really good night here tonight at Pocono. The two looks like he's getting him a little bit of a run established there, shooting to the inside quickly and is able to sneak right around the 27 of Aaron Martin. Bold and risky move there, because from the camera angle we saw that at, did not look like he had a whole lot of clearance to work with, but he trusted his skill, trusted his distance, and he went with it, and it paid off. Now he can focus on trying to catch up to the 33 of Brandon Meyer, who's got a healthy little gap between the two, almost a second's worth of time. Kind of fluctuating a bit there, but staying right around the same ballpark. 19 laps to go in this one, and we are almost wrapped up here. Solid performance this evening by these four. No cautions other than technical admin thrown cautions. So that has been good to see. Green flag racing is always nice to see. This when things seem to get their most competitive, because now you're not just balancing skill here, you're balancing strategy. Want to have the most effective pit stop you can possibly get, and a lot of that, you know, is determined by taking tires or just taking fuel, taking all of it, because all of those things affect your time. Obviously, the more stuff you take, the longer you sit on pit lane. Can't win races by sitting on pit lane, so a lot of factors come into play when you're talking about green flag racing here. It's the 33 of Brandon Meyer still being pretty dominant out there on the track, keeping a nice little gap between the two of Aaron Vogt and the 27 of Aaron Martin. Those two guys having their own little battles out on the track here, both trying to catch the advantage or upper hand on the other. Realistically speaking, we have half of June to go. These guys will have an off week coming up. Let me take a look at the schedule while the race is going on here. Let's see. So we have the week of August 1st. These guys will have an off week, so they'll get a bit of a break. First one they have had since the beginning of this year, January 3rd, was their last off week. So these guys are overdue for a break here, and they are going to get one coming up the 1st of August. And that will leave us with 3 races before the season is over. So officially, we have 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 races left before the season wraps up here for this truck series, and a lengthy season it has been. Typically, most iRacing leagues do not run a season this long. These guys wanted to toy around with the idea of having a close to, real life NASCAR schedule here. And initially, the schedule was actually designed to be slightly longer than a NASCAR season, just to try out and test the theory here. And I think this will be the only time we ever see a season this long here when these seasons here wrap up. But it seems like no matter what the league introduces, they are going to be running a strict 24-week season for every series. So that is a lot more doable, and that also, you're talking about a 15-week regular season and a 9-week playoff season, or in some cases, maybe later down the line, they may convert to the newer chase format and do a 9-race chase. But nonetheless, 24 weeks for each season, no matter what style of racing it is. So that's going to be interesting, I believe. And it looks like the 33 of Brandon Meyer are going to go ahead and pull it in here at 14 to go. Take his pit stop now. See if that does anything for him. Looks like the 2 of Aaron Vogt also coming in as well. Just behind him, both drivers going to go ahead and top off. Looks like the 83 of Joshua Fick's going to stay out. That puts him back up in first place. The 27 of Aaron Martin making his way around now. And the 33 of Brandon Meyer is back out of pits. The 2 of Aaron Vogt also out. $13 laps to go in this one now. 83 of Joshua Fick still currently leading. Doesn't look like he is going to go in this time through for pits. So going to stay out a bit longer here, probably try and give himself maybe a benefit. This should be the last green flag pit stop here for the guys. Should be able to finish out the race here with what they've got. Once every
83 pitting this time through.
There it is, the 83 calling out. He is going to be pitting this time through. And there we see the 27 of Aaron Martin and the 2 of Aaron Vogt, both rolling pretty steady here. Looks like the 2 of Aaron Vogt gonna shoot to the inside here, get himself the advantage on the 27, sneak out past him again. 83 now in pits, 33 coming around. So it looks like the leaderboard is gonna reset again. Now the 83 of Joshua Fick's dropping back to last. The 27 of Aaron Martin now in second. And the 2 of Aaron Vogt now in third. I expect to see a few more trade-offs here between these two as we rapidly near the 10 to go marker. laps officially, 10 to go now. The 83 a ways behind everyone else here, as the 2 of Aaron Vogt gets the edge on the 27 of Aaron Martin, moves back up into second place. Let's pop up pit stop times real quick here and take a look at that. Kind of gauge it off of just looking to see here. So a couple of different times listed there. You see the longer times up towards 14 and 15 seconds. Those are for tires, so it looks like the 83 of Joshua Fix took tires. It looks like everybody took tires that last pit stop there. So, yeah, that's what it looks like to me. So, well, now those are halfway stages. Doesn't look like some of them have updated, but nonetheless, I wouldn't be surprised there if everyone took tires that last green flag pit stop there. Just looking at the various stats there from pit stops. See most of the drivers averaging about a total of 50 to 55 seconds during their trips down pit lane there. So 8 laps to go now.
He's just getting further away every time you break that draft, though.
The 27 of Aaron Martin trying to tell the 2 of Aaron Vogt there. All the time they are spending battling one another, they are really taken away from the draft and the opportunity to catch up to the 33 of Brandon Meyer. A little bit of friendly poking the bear between the 2 and 33 earlier during practice. The 2 of Aaron Vogt telling the 33 of Brandon Meyer that he hopes he enjoys coming in second tonight. So we'll see if the 2 of Aaron Vogt can make that happen. It's been a little while since the 2 has won a race here. He is overdue for one, as the 27 of Aaron Martin shoots around the 2 of Aaron Vogt now, but the 2 gonna hang toward the inside here, see if he can get back the advantage on the 27, as these 2 continue to battle it out for that second place spot. And the 27 not appearing to back down here before the 2 hops in front of him. Back to drafting. Nice, solid draft line there. As the 2 seems to be having a decent run. Slowly chewing down the gap time between the 33, but not by drastic numbers here. And it is fluctuating a good bit, especially entering into the turns. And it just seems to me that the 33 of Brandon Meyer is just absolutely hitting all the right marks tonight. It's an absolutely dominating performance. Speak of the devil there he is. 6 laps to go now as he shortens the track a bit, running through the shoulder there. Just making really effective use of the track, holding to the inside before going to the outside there. 5 laps to go. Again, folks, with this being the last 5 laps, if you're just tuning in with us, I just want to remind everyone there is no Street Stock Series race this week. The guys have a off week as they get geared up and ready for the playoffs beginning June 24th. So again, no scheduled race this week for those guys on Wednesday. Next race will be Saturday from the Truck Series here as they either head out to Indianapolis RC or they head out to Naval Base Coronado. That will be revealed later on this week. And 3 to go this time through, so that much closer to our white flag lap here. And it looks like the 2 and the 27 back there still having a bit of a battle as we jump back there with them momentarily here. Still the 2 of Aaron Vogt, currently in second place. Got a little tongue-tied there. The 83 issuing a bit of a challenge to the 2 a couple of weeks back, letting them know that he was planning to step his game up and make his way and close the gap on the points there as the 27 trying to close the gap on the 2. Gets around him with just 3 to go, so these guys definitely not done battling here. I don't feel like the 2 of Aaron Vogt is going to settle for a 3rd place finish tonight. Looks like he is going to try and continue hitting his marks to get around the 27. Both drivers having an absolutely dominating performance tonight between the 2. We've seen several battles from these guys start to finish. It seems like the only driver on the track tonight having a bit of a Sunday stroll, not really having to sweat anyone, has been the 33 of Brandon Meyer, who, as you can see, has about an 8-second gap there between these guys as they continue to duke it out here for that 2nd place finish. And it looks like the 33 of Brandon Meyer gaining on the 83 of Joshua Fix, looking to put him a lap down. And what do you know? The white flag lap is upon us, and our tower actually decided to show that one here. Definitely did not want to cooperate earlier with the cautions coming out, so I'm a bit surprised there that it worked when it did, but we're thankful for it. We are gonna see here, will the 27 hang on to that 2nd place finish here? Rounding the turn this time, 1 more turn to go, and this one will be in the bag. And the 33 of Brandon Meyer takes home the win tonight. Looks like the 27 of Aaron Martin gonna hang on to that 2nd place finish there, as the 2 of Aaron Vogt got a bit squirrely into the pits. Let's jump up front with our race winner here, the 33 of Brandon Meyer. Another dominating performance there.
I think you might have.
Josh, where you guys at next week? We run Friday night, so I'll be here Saturday. What was that, bud? Where is next Saturday's race? Because I just remembered we raced Friday night in the late model, not dirt track. Gotcha. Actually, it's kind of up for debate right now. It's on the schedule as Indianapolis RC. However, the original schedule was supposed to follow the True Life NASCAR schedule, so it should be Naval Base Coronado. I'm thinking about changing it back to that from Indianapolis RC to Naval Base Coronado. All right, that'd be fine. Copy.
So we'll
Good
see.
win out there, bro.
Looks like the
Josh, if you
results.
finish this, I think you take third, because I think you ran out of gas.
So the finishing results here. Oh, look. Now look, the results came up like they were supposed to. However, we are on
Who ran out of
qualified.
gas?
I think Bot ran out of gas. He pulled into the pits, and I don't know if he crossed the line.
All right, so 33 of Brandon Meyer, your race winner tonight. Aaron Martin holding on to that second
I don't know.
place
I'm gonna cross the
position.
finish just to make sure. Looks like
And-
he did, but we'll find out for sure here in a moment.
The 27 of Aaron Martin holding on to the second place position there after a intense battle between himself and the 2 of Aaron Vogt, who finishes third tonight, and Joshua
Yeah, he's
Fix.
good. He crossed the line.
Joshua Fix in the 83 wrapping
Yeah, I
up
guess you did. I thought you were going to pull
fourth
the
place position tonight. So
another position for free.
So let's go ahead and get that
I mean,
information down.
Really and truthfully, because of the point standings, he's my only guy to beat.
And let's take a look here at the point standings now at the completion of this one.
Good racing, gents. Until next time.
Aaron Vogt still leading there in first place with 1,141 points. Joshua Fix in a second place there with 1,077. Brandon Meyer at 802 points in third place. Stephen Gall moves up 2 positions here now to fourth with 688. Mr. Doyle Boyd there in the 001 and fifth, dropping down a position with 673. Andrew Ziegler, that will be changing next week. Those guys actually departed from the league, but him and Austin both are no longer with us. Brent Grandpa Thompson in 8th with 555. Aaron Martin moves up a position over the 95 of Matthew Corley to 9th with 530 points. Matthew Corley there in 10th with 499. And Dustin Spates in 11th with 101. So those are the final point standings here after the conclusion of this one tonight. So that is going to do it for us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We thank you for joining us here. Again, don't forget to tune in to Saturday's race. And stay glued to the YouTube channel this week to see which track these guys are going to be at. Hopefully we'll be bringing the action to you live from Naval Base Coronado. So until then, y'all enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll hopefully see you back here again on next Saturday, a week from today.